Hi everyone, this is Gayle. I'm sorry I've been kind of missing lately. It wasn't intentional. It's just things got a little overwhelming here with the COVID-19 pandemic. And my daughter is working from home now, thank goodness. And we're going crazy with their country Wi-Fi. I think I explained that in a previous video. But for those of you that hadn't watched, let me get myself situated here. I'm not used to doing lives. Um, Hi, Annabelle. Of course, last September I moved out to a rural area, and there's no cable out here, so we have a satellite TV. Well, in order to I got direct TV, and in order to have internet, I went ahead and went with AT&T wireless internet because it's the only thing I could find available out here. And the only problem with that, it's not like cable where everything is kind of unlimited. You can just use your internet as much as you want. With this, it is limited to 100 gigabytes a month. Well, it takes quite a bit of data to produce a video. I think I explained that in a previous video. My telephone does have unlimited data, but it does not. My plan does not include a hotspot, so I can't use my phone to record videos unless I do it live, like I'm doing this, and that makes it very difficult for me because the things that I do are in stages. I have to stop to condition clay, or I have to stop to bake it in the oven, or I have to, I have to stop several times when I'm recording a video. So that makes it difficult. So I haven't been able to do that. And we have gone over our data quite a bit. We were given 100 gigabytes a month, and we went to 179 gigabytes last month because my daughter's working from home. And they're so far behind. She works for a bank, and they are doing extensions on car loans for the people that have lost their jobs or on furlough or whatever because of the COVID thing. They have had as many as 15,000 applications come through every day. And the process itself takes time, but then there's also different steps where you need to email your the client, let them know, okay, we got this, now this is the next step. So she worked a regular 40 hours, but then she was working anywhere from 30 to 40 hours a week in overtime. And that threw us way over. And when I got my bill, because they charge you for excess data, if you go over 100, um, you get charged. So when we got our bill, it was over $300. And me, I live on a pension, so I don't, in Social Security, I don't have $300. So I called them up and I had to fill out this form. They're not going to charge overage fees because of the COVID problem and people having to work from home, but it was going to take 3 months before the credit hits my bill. So I just flat out told them, I said, I'll pay the same thing I paid last month, but I cannot pay $300 for the next 3 months, if it's going to take 3 months for me to get my credit. So we're really watching our internet usage, and that has been interfering with, of course, my videos because it's as much as I love doing videos for you guys, it's much more important that my daughter work. I mean, this is her home. She and I share the home, but um, she has to work. We have a mortgage, we have car payments, you name it, and we've got it. So it's been kind of crazy. But I just wanted to let you know I am healthy. I'm fine. Um, we very seldom, one thing I like about living out here is I don't mind being alone, because that's why we moved out here, is to kind of have the peace and quiet. About once a week, we'll go to the grocery store. Um, I always wear a mask. I don't care what they say about how it's not protecting me. I feel safer wearing a mask. I've seen my son twice in the last 3 months, once on Mother's Day and once on my birthday, which was last weekend. And but anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you know that I am okay. But right now, until we can get this internet situation resolved, um, it's going to be difficult for me to do anything other than a live on my telephone. So hope everyone else is staying safe, because I have, I don't usually have much time to play. So when I do, I like to record it. So actually what I've been doing is my paper crafting. I am making things, hopefully, I figured this would be a good time. Hopefully things will ease up in the spring, in the fall. And out here, the churches have church bazaars, and there's a local restaurant out here that has a Christmas bazaar and a fall bazaar. So I thought I'd just make some paper things to sell at these bazaars. So that's what I've been doing. I even set up a little table. My craft room is a mess. I still haven't done a walkthrough to show you my new craft room. But right now, between the paper crafting stuff all over the place, and I've still got my clay here because I was bound and determined I was going to do a video. It just hasn't worked. So anyway, the room is just a wreck. But I will do a video showing my craft room after I get this disaster cleared up. And I'm sorry I'm not responding to everybody that clicks on my video. I don't know about you, but one of my pet peeves is when you're trying to watch a video and the person keeps stopping. Every time somebody pops on and say, oh, hi, so-and-so, and hi, so-and-so, I do see your names and I'm so happy you're here. And excuse me if I don't greet each one of you individually. But I just wanted you to know I'm going to do one video a month, and that's going to have to be for my patrons, the ones that contribute to my Patreon account. They're the ones that are keeping me going right now. And because of the pandemic, I've lost all but 5 of my patrons, and that makes it hard. And I'm sorry, I just keep looking at your comments. Beatrice, I thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm going to do one, because if we're going to go over our data anyway, but they charge us per 10 gigabytes over the 100. So for every 10 gigabytes that I go over the 100 gigabytes of data, they charge me $25. That's how it got to be $200 overage fees last month. And so I'm going to do one video a month right now, and it's going to be for my patrons. But I thought what I would do is I'm going to release some of I've been doing it on occasion where I release videos that I did for my patrons, but I'm going to go ahead and start releasing those. I won't do anything that's been released in the last 6 months, but I'm going to start releasing my videos, my Patreon videos to you so you can see them. And that way I don't have to worry about using any data. And yet you're seeing new videos from me. Excuse me. But I am working on something now from my Patreons. And if some of you would like to help, it would help me tremendously. I was just looking in my clay stash, and I'm getting low on so many colors, and it's too hot to order clay. I think it's, if it comes from out west, it's over 100 degrees, and I don't want, clay starts to cure at 90 degrees. So I don't want it to cook before it gets to me. So I'm not going to be buying any clay for a while, but it's, it does keep me going. The little bit that I get from my patrons really makes a big difference. If you'd like to go to my Patreon page, I would appreciate it. It's down, I think it's down below. I guess if I do a live, it's going to pick up my notes that I put under every video. If not, I'll have to send it to you. But feel free to contact me on my email. Several of you have, and I really enjoy getting to talk to you. Even though I can't do anything as far as the clay, at least I can stay in touch. And some of you have sent me emails, and I do appreciate them. I don't want to feel cut off from you guys. That was one of the things that was keeping me going, was the fact that even though I didn't see you face to face, when I do a video, I feel like you're sitting here with me. And I miss that. I really do. And I promise, as soon as we can get the Wi-Fi, the issue resolved, I'll be back doing new videos. But in the meantime, I hope everybody stays safe. Be smart. I know depending on where you are, your restrictions are different. Our governor last Friday opened up restaurants that have outside seating, beauty shops, but there's so many restrictions. But it's like, once he said, okay, these things can open up, everybody forgot all the rules. People stopped wearing masks. They started ganging up in places. And I thought, what is going on with everybody? Just because you can be out in the open doesn't mean that you can forget all the safety precautions. Maybe I'm being overcautious, but I need to look out for me. And the only thing I can do is encourage other people to please wear a mask when you're around people. I know that the mask that I wear isn't protecting me, but if everybody wore a mask, the other people wearing masks would protect me. I saw a thing on Facebook, and I don't know how true it is, but I saw it, and it really made sense. If a healthy person is wearing a mask, and a COVID-19 person is not wearing a mask, and they're within 6 feet of each other, the chances of the healthy person getting the COVID-19 is 70%. But if a COVID-19 person is wearing a mask and the healthy person is wearing a mask, the chances of the healthy person contracting COVID-19 is 1.5%. Now, is it 70% or 1.5%? If everybody wears a mask, then we can stop this horrible thing, this pandemic that's going on. So please stay safe. Please wear a mask. Don't go out into crowds unless you absolutely have to. I mean, I know shopping is something you have to do. We've been doing a lot of work here at home outside since my daughter's home all the time now. And we've made a few trips to Lowe's or Home Depot, but we always wear a mask and we stay, 6 feet away from everybody. So, you've got to live your life, but be smart about it. Just be smart. So anyway, that is my lecture for today. So I'm going to go now. And like I said, I'm going to start releasing the prior Patreon videos. Try to keep them at least 6 months old, because I want them to have something. I do a video for them every month. If you contribute $10 or more a month to my Patreon account, then you get an exclusive video every month. And exclusive is going to be for 6 months, because I have to have something to release to you guys. So glad to, I finally had a chance to just figure out how to get in touch with you. And I'm going to maybe pop in once in a while and let you know what's going on. But do the same thing. Email me. LUV2, number 2, clay@gmail.com. Love to Clay. That's my email address. So I will talk to you soon. Hope everybody is good, and I'll be back with another video, or at least another update. Thanks.